Hi friends, I thought it would be really fun to unbox this Star Tarot deck together so you guys can take a look at it with me. I know it's really hard sometimes when we want to buy tarot decks and you can't look at them, so it's really cool if you can look at the cards and see them first. So that's why I decided it'd be fun to do this. So first off, this is the Star Tarot deck by Kathy McLand. Am I say that right? They came in this gorgeous box. Like, do you see how big this box is? It was shrink wrapped in plastic, but I already unwrapped it. So we open it up, and this looks like it's the book. Oh wow, it's a big book too. That is a big book. Let's see how many pages it is. It is 269 pages. I have never seen a tarot deck book this big. That's like an actual book. So let's see what's going on in here. So we can see that it has the basic like description of each card. I wonder what makes it so long. So let's go to the beginning. So let's see. It looks like it goes through, starting at page 14, it goes through all the cards. And that's really nice that it has this table of contents. Then it goes to the minor arcana and the court card. So, okay, look at the end. Finding your lifetime birth, personality, and soul cards in the tarot. Tarot spreads. Oh, that's neat. So, that makes me wonder. I follow Oracle of LA. That is a handle on social media. Amanda Yates Garcia. And I do her soul card work in her tarot programs for like the card of the year and stuff like that. And I wonder if this is who she references. So, it looks like that would be the death. There's some spreads. It looks like there's just like, yeah, that's weird. I wonder where that is because it says there's some it says that, but then that was oh, okay. This is talking about like if that's your soul card. Cool. So I'm assuming it tells you how to find your soul card for those of you that don't know. Yeah. So the example, there you go. So like my soul card is the strength card. So yeah, so that's really cool that is in the back of the thing, the book too. So that's the book. So let's get into the deck so you guys can see what all the cards look like. So the nice thing when you get a brand new deck is that they all come in order. And so you can go right through them. So we're just going to go right through them. That way you can see what they all look like. So we have the 0 card, which is the Fool. He's cool. I like that. It's the alligator instead of the dog. The Magician, also really neat. I don't want to spend too much time on each card, but again, it's cool to be able to see them. So I got a reading with this deck. Somebody gave me a reading and I fell in love with the art. And that's why I was like, I have to have this immediately. And I don't buy new tarot decks often. I have very specific ones I read with. I love her, the High Priestess. Oh my God, she's gorgeous. Oh, the Empress. This was the card that made me fall in love with the deck, you guys. Look at her. It was the deer because I'm obsessed with deer. This is the most beautiful card. Look at the owl and the other white bird. I want this like big in artwork and framed. With that being said, I wonder, did she do her artwork? Did it say? I'm not sure if it said if she was the artist too, because like Chris Ann does the art and writes the cards. I'm not sure if she was the artist and the writer of the book. Because some people, it's not the same. Then we have the Emperor, which is really cool too. I love the moon and the star. The moon and the sun over the star. He looks like he's definitely a counterpart to the Empress. Then we have the Hierophant. Dope. I also got this card in the reading and loved it. Look at the bear with a squiggly over his head. The Lovers. Oh, you guys, this deck is so magical. I'm so excited to read with it today. I'm going to do my collective readings for February with it. The Lovers. I like how it has the angel over the top. This is probably the coolest depiction of the Chariot too. Love that. The Strength. I mean, I'm going to try not to goo goo gaga over every card because I literally want to goo goo gaga over every card. The Strength card. The beautiful Hermit. Oh, just so pretty, so beautiful. I love this depiction. I like this depiction because it's magical, not sad. Like some of the other ones look sad and depressing. Also, Happy Wheel of Fortune year. I love this card too because it's so pretty and bright. And I love how they look like indigenous. I love that. The Justice card. Also cool. All the peacock behind it. The Hanged One. This card came up too in the reading, and this is probably the dopest Hanged Man I've ever seen. I just feel like this is really speaking to like alignment and like the power of the Hanged Man and the energy that you can really have if you do that. If you like embody the Hanged Man energy. Death. This is my 2026 card. Debatable. It's up for debate how I feel about it. I do like the coming from the ashes, which is like what death card's about, rebirth, right? And that's so funny to me. Spirit's like, haha, I see white butterfly all day, every day. So thank you. I'll see that as a little nod to everything's going to be okay. Temperance, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love this little half moon down there, dipping the toe in the water. I love the rainbow wings. Ooh, that's interesting. Look at the devil. Okay. That's cool. I like this in here. Oh, that is a dope devil card. I've never seen the devil depicted like that. That's really cool. Cool. The tower. What's going on up there? Are those just roots? I like how there's a white bird in a lot of these cards. I do like the sun in the background, the asteroid. The star, Nakey, sexy lady, I love it. Love it, love the hair, love the butterflies, love the color, love how she's like, looks like an Atari or whatever that is, that movie, she's all blue. The moon. That's cool, not my favorite depiction, but it's unique, it's different. I'll have to meditate on this card. This is a very important card for me personally, and I feel like I'm gonna have to, it's saying a lot to me. I feel like I'm gonna have to do some work with that one. The sun. Ooh, now that is a depiction of a sun. I like how there's like not a kid, but there still like is. Like it's like a tiny little person in the back you would hardly see. So that's cool. Very different energy than the Rider Sun deck. Oh, Judgment. Ooh, we like this one. Yeah, look at the bear up top. It took a minute for my eyes to get it. I like how a lot of these have like an indigenous undertone. I wonder if the author is. The World. What a gorgeous card. Wowzers. Again with the butterflies. The turtles. I love how there's like subtle animals and everything. Okay, now we are into, oh yeah, look. It's gold around the edge. I didn't notice that. I love cards like that. This deck, new obsession. Okay, so now we have they're very stuck together too. Okay, so now we have our wands. So we have our Ace of Wands. Then we have the Two of Wands. I love how it has the astrology wheel on there. Then we have our Three of Wands, more butterflies. Oh, look at the Four of Wands. You guys, it's so cute. God, that's a gorgeous card with the bears. Oh, and this is beautiful. So I love these. So when I read tarot, the way that I choose, like I choose intuitively a deck, and there's always messages in the pictures that give extra messages. So that's something to remember. Like when you're working with decks, for me, very much, I don't even need cards to read, but I love them because tarot speaks to me, right? Because it says use this deck, and there's always something in the imagery and the picture and the way they line up next to each other that's giving like an extra message, right? So imagine if like I pulled this card versus like the Rider Tarot card, right? Like there's not bears in that, so maybe like bears are meaning something different, or like there's something this gives me like cornucopia energy, like the sunflowers, like. So that's why like different decks matter, and when you're called to work with different decks, and I just feel like it's really important to be looking at the art too, because wherever your eyes go to, Five of Wands, I really enjoy that this is a more peaceful version of the Five of Wands. I feel like it means something. So we see again, am I just noticing, what is she using for wands? It's not is it sunflowers that's being used for wands? Is that what's happening? So it's not, maybe it is sunflowers being used for wands, but some of these are like not fully grown sunflowers. Is that what's happening? Yeah, because the wands are not all the same. Well, that is a gorgeous Seven of Wands. My God, I already tell you, that's my new favorite Seven of Wands ever seen. Right there. Wow. I'm obsessed with that card. Look at that line up top. Love it. Ooh, Eight of Wands. Again, our Eight of Wands is the one card that doesn't have a person in it. Did you guys know that? If you didn't, it's the one card in tarot that doesn't have a person depicted in it. But it's interesting how the wands are not wands, right? But I love the heart in the middle. This gives a very different energy than just the four wands right across. So I'm just confirming that it's not like, like in the Lightseer deck, like she uses birds instead of swords. I thought maybe she was using something, but they're very different. This is a really dope Nine of Wands, and I love this. This is my new favorite Nine of Wands. Ten of Wands. Yeah, I need to learn about this author. This is super cool. Super cool. I love that. Oh my gosh. You guys. I love... Who knew? The Prince of Wands. I never thought I could have a favorite court card like that. But I think, I feel like they're just going to keep getting better. Does the lion have a hand? It's like he's mixed together. Prince of Wands. A Knight of Wands. Pretty cool. Very fiery. A lot of that yellow color. Same with the Queen of Wands. Gorge. Oh, and look at her kitty. It's got stars all over it. Love. What a babe. Love the moon up top. Because I could stare at every card forever. Ooh. He's badass. Look at the lion. Talking to each other too. Wow, that is a badass MFer right there. King of Wands. All right. Yay to the Cups cards. Oh my. It's just so, I'm a Leo rising. I love beautiful colors. It's so pretty. That's so pretty. This pink is so pretty. Oh my Lanta. You guys, I'm holding my reactions in. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. Look at the dolphins. They're like little mer people. I love them. I love them. I'm so excited to read with this deck. The Three of Cups. Wow, these I'm definitely in love with these Cups cards more than I am the Wands so far. Her beautiful hair braided down the back. I love all the depicted the moons too. This card came up in my reading with the gal I got a reading from last weekend, and it was like the main focus. And I think this is one of the most beautiful Four of Cups too. Five of Cups. I like that a lot. I dig it. That's really cool. Usually in the Five of Cups, it looks so sad. It's the same idea, right? We're wearing the cloak. We're not super happy. They have three fallen cups, two standing, but it's like emphasizing my relationship with the Five of Cups is very much like change of perspective. And when you stop focusing on the negative, you can realize you still have two cups standing, all this beauty behind you. And that literally, this is depicting this. I've been reading tarot since I was 16 and I am 40. And I feel like connecting with this deck is going to change my readings. And I feel like this is going to be a leveling up after all these years. I can just feel it. I feel like there's something in this deck that's really going to start speaking to me even more. I already hear lots of voices in my head. Six of Cups. Oops, Seven of Cups. This card came up for me. I do not like the Seven of Cups, but I had a great depiction of this in this reading I got. I'm going to tag her in the comments of this because I know that she has a YouTube too. And she talked about how this person was safe in here from all the chaos or the indecision, whatever the Seven of Cups represents. But it's we're safe and protected in here. I liked that depiction of it. Then we have the Eight of Cups. Oh, look, it's we're swimming up and, instead of it being a boat going away, and she's got the companion dolphin and the bird to help guide her up to the joy and happiness. Love it. Love it. I can tell these are stuck together. Nine of Cups. Gorge. Just gorgeous. Old me, I don't know why. It's interesting because I feel like old me would have thought there was too much happening in these or this and that, but not now. I think they're just the artistic beauty. Ten of Cups. Look at that. I like the rainbows. Again with the deer. This bird repeats itself a lot. Oh, hummingbird. That's one of my things. Again, when you're using these decks and you're oh, say the fish, maybe somebody's oh, he's a Pisces. And they're oh, hummingbirds are my thing. Or, oh, white butterflies are my sign. You know what I mean? Those things, the cards and the art, they mean things to people. And they mean things to you as a reader too, if you allow them. Oh, then we have the Princess of Cups. What are those things? Are those flying fish? Love her. You know what I just realized? So we have, instead of it being a prince, it's the princess. So I wonder if that means that in the swords, it's going to be prince, because swords are masculine energy. And then if the earth, which is the feminine, is going to be princess again, because I also love that, if that's the case. Knight of Cups. Again, I like how they're on a unicorn instead of a horse. Queen of Cups. I'm underwhelmed with these. I do like the flamingo. I'm underwhelmed with these compared to the rest of the cups cards, though. I mean, it's still beautiful, but they're not screaming at me like the other ones were. Who's your daddy? He's pretty cool. I don't know. I like the Wands daddy more. Yes, I'm calling the King of Cups daddy. All right, now we are into the Pentacles. So again, I'm curious if this is going to be depicted with the princess instead of the prince, since, you know, water and earth are considered the feminine aspects, and air and fire are considered the masculine. So we have Ace of Pentacles. Going to the eyes, going to the butterfly. Ooh, that's a decent looking Two of Pentacles. This makes me feel better than the lots of the Two of Pentacles that I see. And I get the Two of Pentacles a lot personally when I'm not in alignment. So I like a card that doesn't give me a physical reaction. Also, I said that on my timer at 1555, which is one of my spirit numbers. I love this. This is gorgeous. I love this. I love the eggs. I love this. Said it 3 times. Four of Pentacles. That is a very different depiction than any Four of Pentacles I've ever seen. It feels less stressful than another one. Five of Pentacles. I like how they have the little companion animal with them, kind of like looking out. This card still gives me Five of Pentacles energy, but not as destitute. Is that the right word? Six of Pentacles. Wow. This is gorgeous energy. The buffalo. Oh, wow. Oh, it's doing something for me, guys. It's doing something for me. This is doing something for me. The Seven of Pentacles. Look at them in the sky. Love, 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 love. I love these colored butterflies. Eight of Pentacles. This looks like art. This looks like a piece of like indigenous art. Looks like something you would see. This stuff, there's something called the Herd Museum in Phoenix, Arizona. And it looks like something you would see there. Nine of Pentacles. This is a pretty dope looking card too. I'm digging the cat energy. Ten of Pentacles. Look at all the roses. I feel like I got this card in my reading. Look at the little fairy up top. That's a cool Ten of Pentacles. I like that. I like the Ten of Cups too a lot. All right, yay! Then we have a princess. I love that. Ugh, what a card! Oh my! This gives me like queen energy. Look at all the animals. What's happening down here? Oh my gosh, they're all having conversations like, I want to be her in the woods. Love it. Oh, I could stare at that card forever. I'm not going to. Knight of Pentacles. He's kind of badass. He's pretty big. He gives me more king energy. I'm loving all this stuff hanging up here. And this down here that's neat. And then we have the queen. Yeah, this, you guys, I have both of these in this reading that I got, and just, my God, look how gorgeous they are. Just, ugh. I'm kind of underwhelmed by this one, only because, I mean, that's not even true. This is a gorgeous card. I love this, but the other 3 of the 4 are just so fucking perfect. All right, and now we are to our swords. I like this. I like this Ace of Swords a lot. This is really pretty. I love this up here. Two of Swords. You know, when I pull this card, I usually pull 2 cards with it. A head and a heart card. And I like how it has that reflection of like the 2 different parts of us. So I really like this a lot. A lot. This might be my new favorite, Two of Swords. Three of Swords. Oh, I love this depiction too. You know why? I love that the swords are in the head, because it's a swords card. So it's mind, it's thoughts, it's air, right? And I think a lot of people see that and they discard and they don't understand that. I love this all down here too, because, you know, they think it's like heart energy, which it is a card of grief, right? But I love that it's depicted in the head. Four of Swords. Oh, this card gives me life. Look at this. Just look at it. I would love to go night-night in a forest surrounded by those things, calming me and grounding me. Love it. That's a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous depiction. I like how, you know, every once in a while there are these ones that are thrown in. They're very different energetically, right? They don't have like the animals and things like that. And I don't think that was the correlation with all of the 5 sword cards, but I feel like there's at least one in every, like in the numbers from like the aces obviously don't have a lot, but like the 2 to 10, I feel like there's always one that doesn't have like a lot of imagery in it. 6 of Swords. Again, yeah, this I would be extremely surprised if Kathy is not indigenous, or I don't see another name on here besides hers. I'll look when I'm done, but I mean, there's so many reflections of indigenous people in here. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I honestly did not notice that whenever I like first connected with this deck. Oh my God. Oh my, you guys want to know the best thing? I despise the Seven of Swords, and I have been pulling it for myself, and other people have been pulling it for me for like the last 5 years. And this just made me like it. This card, this version, this depiction of it, this literally, like, this makes it feel better. Like the way that I connect and see it in this. I'm telling you, this deck is changing things. And I think that is why, like, I felt so called to get it. Like, as soon as I saw it, I fell in love with it. Again, I've been reading tarot for 26 years. And I have I have a lot of Oracle and Tarot decks. Tarot, I probably have like, maybe 10, 12, but I only specifically read for clients with like half of them. Maybe 6 or 7 decks. That's a lie. I think I probably read with like 7 of them for clients, but I have favorites. Some I don't really read with for clients. And I just, so like for me to want to buy a new deck and be drawn, there's 8 of Swords. See, this doesn't have a lot going on. It means something to me, right? And I keep saying that because for those of you that read tarot, whether you've done it for a long time or you're new to it, right? Like, I just think those are important things to remember and to like think about, right? Like, some decks we just read with for ourselves. Some decks we don't read with for ourselves. Some decks, we have for certain clients or other people that we read with. It goes on our mood. It goes by like what the reading is, like it might be like a love reading and you really use this deck. It might be about work and you want to use this deck. I just feel like that's really important to remember. It's making me want to do a video on that. This is a really beautiful Nine of Swords. Really, really beautiful. I love how there's like this white thing that could represent like spirit. Well, that's the least scary 10 of Swords. That's beautiful, actually. Love it. This is a very peaceful. The way that so many of these cards usually have a negative connotation. I don't say that word right. What y'all? They do, but these don't seem negative, right? They seem less scary. Then we have our Prince. Okay, so why? Oh yeah, that's just kidding. We're in Swords. This is air. This is masculine. Prince. He's cool. Where is she? I can't tell. Well, it says Prince, but it almost looks very feminine. Not because of the hair, but for some reason it gives me woman, not man. Knight of Swords. This is interesting. Are those stars all over? And then we have the Zodiac. And then we have the Queen. Oh, look at her. Wow. She's amazing. She's amazing. And then we have him. Okay, Poppy. What a stud. Look at his face. Look at the symbology on his neck. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So let's look real fast. Second edition. Oh, okay. It says I'm going to read this. Is an incredible artist. Amen. And her Star Tarot is the most gorgeous symbol pack deck I've ever seen. I would agree. A truly modern deck that will appeal to experienced and beginner readers. Also agree. It is a multicultural take on the traditional Wade Smith deck. This, so it is multicultural, obviously. This includes Culture of the Natural World, which is the focus of these rich colored cards. I've been working with her Major Arcana deck for many years, and my tarot classes student response is always, what is this deck? Where can I get it? That was literally exactly what I said. So I'm thrilled the full deck is down here. So that's my name. So you guys, that's my name, Carolyn. Not weird, right? So she is the artist. Dedicated to my friend. I wonder if it doesn't have like a little author thing. I'm a very fast reader. So she studied illustration in Tahoe. Yeah, and based off her name, it doesn't sound like that's not an indigenous name, right? So I was just personally curious, but obviously, like she's very connected with the earth and that culture, and yeah. So anyways, that is the Star Tarot deck. I hope you guys enjoyed going through this with me. I said that at 2444 on my counter too. I think I might do this with other decks just because it's neat to see them and know what you're buying. And I would love if you guys comment like what you guys think your favorite cards are. And if you have a tarot deck that you've been interested in or one that you've seen and I happen to have it, I can always go through it with you. So drop that in the comments too. Happy reading.